I'm very happy to be here today to introduce our next inductee into the Writers Wall of Fame, Georgie Wood, who was an educator here at Ocean Township for a number of years. Georgie had a direct effect on a lot of people, and I know myself in my classroom, the work that she put in is still being used by me today. She had some very nice words that were written by some of her colleagues, and just to read one thing that Eleanor Hughes, our curriculum supervisor, did write. She said, "Georgie Wood was the embodiment of the essence of an English teacher. She knew every trick in the book for teaching students how to read as well as how to remember grammatical rules. She was high energy and absolutely came alive in front of a class. She was always digging deeper for new ideas on how to present information to her students. She showed a love for what she was doing." We're very happy also to have Chris Fogler, who is a inductee in our Writers Wall of Fame, who has written a poem in Georgie's honor. Chris?
I thought it would be most appropriate today, as we honor Georgie Wood, that I include a poem about how she made a difference to so many of us. Georgie, our inspiration. If we could teach you, Georgie, we'd teach you how much more you have accomplished than you might think you have. We'd show you the seeds you planted years ago that are now coming into bloom. We'd reveal to you the young minds that have expanded under your care, the hearts that are serving others because they had you as a role model. If we could teach you, Georgie, we'd show you the positive effect you have had on all of us and our lives as writers. Thank you for introducing us to Nancy Atwell and Writers Workshop, for showing us how to think outside the box, for welcoming us into your home, your mind, and your heart. Your future homework is to know your value to our world, to acknowledge it, to believe it. Thank you, Georgie, for all you have done, from all of us who will never forget you.
Thank you, Chris. It's lovely.
And Georgie, your legacy will live on. You'll never be forgotten. You will have a plaque in your honor placed in the Writers Wall of Fame. And if you'd like to say a few words about the importance of writing, I'm sure everybody would love to hear that.
Certainly. First, I'd like to say that I'm touched. I never expected this. It's been a while, and I've been writing for a very long while. I was lucky to be one of the first special ed teachers in the state, and so teaching writing had to be so much more concrete than, here, take the paper and put your ideas down on it. The intermediate school was without a curriculum at the time when Chris and I were together, and we were asked to put something together, and at that point we looked at all the genres and we put together folders and assignments and all that type of thing in a very orderly fashion. And it was wonderful how all the teachers came to my home, came together, wanted to learn things, and I could see that there was a difference going on within the classrooms, because it's very hard, if you've not been taught how to teach writing, to teach writing. How have I used it? Oh my goodness. It's allowed me to pursue 2 careers. It's allowed me to help numerous children in my private practice. It's allowed me to help many students get into college who couldn't write a coherent essay. And for you, why should you learn how to write? Because that's how you're going to be judged, by how you write. The spell checker might be a wonderful thing, but how you put something together in a coherent fashion is really how you're going to be judged. So if you're thinking of higher education, if you're thinking of any sort of career in writing, which there's editing, all sorts of things, you need to pay attention to your teachers and you need to practice, because writing once every semester is not enough. I would suggest I do journaling. I do art journals and I do journaling about my thoughts. That's a good way to do it. But whatever you do, learn the genres, learn how to address them, because in college and in high school, you're going to have to write essay answers. And that's really my suggestions to you. As I say, I'm honored.
Well, we're honored, very honored to have you. I know for myself, I would say that not a year has passed that there's been a person that has said something about you. So you're still well thought of, and we're so honored to have you as inductee in our Writers Wall of Fame. Thank you.
Thank you.